it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. They come up in an offset eye. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
On second down, here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. And the play clock's running down. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On second down, it's McCoy. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. All week in practice, they
physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, Taylor finding time. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Eugene Sims in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Here we go.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And tough starting field position here.
4 down, 4 down. I got you now, Barney.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia, the offensive rookie of the year in his first season.
Now over 1,100 yards, and now, they drafted the rookie Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback.
Here's Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
In scouting parlance, if you really like a player, they ask if you're going to pound the table for him. Well, when Todd Gurley came out of Georgia, I stood on a table and did backflips. Even with the knee injury he suffered his last year there, I thought he was one of the best runners I'd seen come into the game since Adrian Peterson.
On 1st down, Goff. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st down, it's gone. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Now it's Gurley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That would go for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels: defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. They run, it's Gurley. For a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but it hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Trying to run the sweep to McCoy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now it's Taylor. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And his pass, incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On third down, Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran James Jones, the intended target. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So on 4th down, here comes a field goal unit for the Bills, led by Dan Carpenter. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And the wide out in motion. Goff on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for L.A. 50 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Hard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that place in the play.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Goff now on second down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get